Okay, so it looks like we've got our common law on the start line. Like our into the finish. Last lap, 13:14.
Hello, my name is Jonty Edmunds. I'm Events Director for GMC Events Limited, which is the company that organises the British Sprint Enduro Championship, sponsored by Husqvarna. We're here today at St Wolstan's Farm in lovely sunny Monmouthshire, and having a fantastic time. I have to say that this is one of the best, if not the best venue we have this year for the series. The main reason being it's just a fantastic location for an off-road motorcycle competition. It has all of the challenges that the riders are looking for, but set in a beautifully picturesque valley. The nature of the British Sprint Enduro Championship is different to some other off-road motorcycle competitions, in as much as all competitors compete individually against the clock, rather than being sort of lined up together and racing for 20 minutes or 3 hours or however long it might be. Each competitor races against the clock individually, so it's basically the fastest guy around the course over a number of laps. Today we're planning to do 7 laps, tomorrow we'll probably do 6 laps. Obviously all test times added together to give us the overall winner. My history with the sport of enduro is quite a long one. I moved to Mid Wales when I was 7, and Mid Wales is largely regarded as the home of enduro sport in the UK, and that's how I got involved with it. I was 10 years old when I got my first motocross bike. Moved into enduro when I was 16. I work as a media professional. I work as a photographer and journalist, and work with PR, all specialising in off-road motorcycle sport, and in particular enduro sport. So much of my time is spent travelling around Europe, covering World Championship, European Championship, and various other international competitions. And that's largely where I got the idea for this sort of sprint format from. The championship's in its 3rd year. First year, year 1, we ran just one event as a sort of a try it and see, which went very well. Second year, last year, we ran 3 rounds of the championship, and this year we got 5 rounds, this being the second. There's obviously off-road motorcycle sport is not something that everybody welcomes within the countryside. And I do have to say that we've been very fortunate to work with some fantastic landowners that have been very sort of supportive and pro off-road motorcycle competition, which allows us to put on these events. But we do try and take a number of precautionary measures to sort of lessen the impact on the local community and the environment. Here today we've had a very sort of narrow single road access through to the venue, but one of the beauties with the sprint format is that when most of the competitors arrive, they generally stay for the weekend, so we haven't got a great deal of traffic in and out of the venue, which helps obviously with the locals going about their daily activities. They need to use those lanes, so we try and sort of come on site, and when we're on site we stay on site. We've simply put a number of signs up. The competitors appreciate that without the goodwill of the local community, these events wouldn't happen, so they're all trying to do what they can to sort of lessen the impact from an environmental point of view. Machines are refueled on an environmental mat. The tyres that they use are designed to not only grip the off-road terrain, but to do a sort of a minimal impact. And generally the riders, like I say, all appreciate the fact that they're allowed to compete at venues like the one we have here at St Wolstan's Farm. You know, very grateful of the cooperative landowners and those that live in the local community. So yeah, on behalf of GMC Events, I'd like to say a big thank you to the extended sort of community that lives locally to the venue here, Welsh Newton Common, and those that live in Welsh Newton. Yeah, and you know, hopefully we'll be back to see you next year.